My name is Stephanie Bond, and I am President-elect of Genesis Women's Alliance Board. I was married for 22 years to my college sweetheart. We had built a very successful real estate business where we were one of the largest landlords of student housing on the University of Illinois campus, and we had 4 children together. On a random Saturday afternoon, my husband called me into the bedroom and said there was something that he wanted to discuss with me, but not in front of the children. He pulled out a .45 caliber handgun, shot me 3 times, turned the gun on himself, and died next to me. 3 of our 4 children were home at the time. They heard my cries for help. My then 14-year-old son ran to the house phone and called 911. My then 6-year-old daughter ran into the bedroom, the master bedroom where our bodies lay, brought me a cell phone to call 911 to get help. One of the shots was nearly fatal in that it grazed my femoral artery and blew out about 1.5 inches of the bone in my right leg. When the paramedics got to me, they rushed me to the ER, and I went into emergency surgery. I was later told that I had about 1/3 of my blood left in my body, and I almost died. I spent a month in the hospital, a month in a wheelchair. I eventually graduated to a walker and then a cane, and I had about 1 year of physical therapy. So obviously healing from the physical injuries were of paramount concern. I was under the false belief that once I was physically healed, all would be right with the world, and that obviously wasn't the case. Statistically, 1 in 4 women will be a victim of domestic violence at some point in their life. It doesn't matter your socioeconomic class, it doesn't matter your level of education, it doesn't matter your neighborhood, and it doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are. There are other forms of domestic abuse that don't always manifest in the physical piece. There's emotional abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse, and spiritual abuse. In my case, financial abuse was the most prevalent. He controlled all of the assets. He had me on an allowance. I'm a CPA. I started the business with him. I had to ask for permission to have access to the economic resources that we built together. What I have discovered is that oftentimes it's these softer abuses, the mental, the emotional, and the financial, that later manifest in the physical. I didn't come home and my husband didn't hit me. He didn't beat me, but he did berate me. He did control all of our assets, and he kept me compartmentalized. There are domestic violence resources across the country that provide for women that need to leave a volatile relationship. Some of those resources include transportation services, emotional support, legal counseling. It could be as simple as just talking to someone to help come up with a plan for safety. I want to use the power of my story to help other women see that there is a second chance, to see that they can have an amazing life and a wonderful future. And it's work that the Mary Kay Foundation does that helps women get from point A to point B. It's the work of the foundation that helps them realize that they can reach their true potential and be an amazing woman.